Hey, Veronika.
Hey,
I have some good news for you.
good news. You gonna stop asking me for my seconds?
Haha, very funny. No, we actually decided to bump your pay and we're going to be placing you as a salaried employee instead of hourly.
What's the catch?
There's really no catch. The only thing is that salaried employees work typically an average of about 60 hours a week just because of like the on call schedule and all that. But other than that, there's really no catch.
So you want me to work more hours for less money?
Less money. Girl, didn't you just hear me say I'm giving you a raise to 85,000? That's a $15,000 pay bump.
Right, but if you break it down, if I'm getting paid my current salary, which is $33 an hour, I make about $70,000 a year. With your raise at $85,000 a year divided by 3,160 hours, which is what 60 hours a week comes out to, I'm getting paid 27-ish dollars an hour. So you want me to take a $6 pay cut and work more hours? No, thank you. I'll stay hourly.
Veronica, I'm confused. There's a sort of prestige that comes with being a salaried employee. I thought you'd be excited.
Prestige is a code word for more work. And no, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Veronica, you might be hearing from HR. They mentioned your social media presence and they're going to want to have a conversation with you.
Well, what is it that they need to talk to me about?
Well, they just want to make sure that you're not hurting the company by making these videos.
You mean the videos where I'm showing people how to defend themselves and know their rights at work?
Well, so yes and no. They'll get more into detail. You have a very large social media presence, and I just don't want it to sort of backfire. I don't want people to take your videos as word.
So quick question. When my lawyer calls to see why you guys are trying to infringe on my right to free speech, should they call you or should they call HR?
No. I don't want it to sound like we're questioning your that's not what I'm trying to say. That's not at all what I'm trying to say.
No, that's actually exactly what it sounds like. So, I mean, the lawyer will get to the bottom of what the intent was of what this conversation was supposed to be. So, I guess I'll just give them your desk number if that's okay.
Anything regarding this matter should really just go straight to HR, okay?
Well, the thing is that I haven't spoken to HR. HR hasn't emailed me or mentioned this to me at all. So I would feel more comfortable giving my attorney your number. And then if you want to throw HR under the bus, then you can do that. But you'll be hearing from my attorney personally.
The intent wasn't to, make a huge deal out of this. They just wanted to talk to you. So I don't want you to, this isn't an attack on you. And they just asked me to let you know that they would be communicating with you.
No, and I get that. But as a manager, you should be well aware of, number one, what the right to free speech is. Number two, I'm not breaking any social media policy. And number three, I'm not using any type of work product. So you cannot tell me what I can and can't do on social media. So,
Hey, Veronica, do you have a second?
don't I always?
It was brought to my attention that you have a second job.
Yes, I do have a second job. I advised you guys, I think right at the beginning of the year when you guys send out an email asking if we have a second job.
We really would just prefer if you didn't have a second job. We like our people to focus.
What do you mean you would prefer that I didn't have a second job? Why does my second job have anything to do with this job?
We really just prefer for you to focus, on one job, if that makes sense.
Well, as long as I do my job here, when I'm here, you don't have to worry about me not focusing on doing my job here because I do that when I'm here. After 5 p.m. when I go home, you have nothing to do with that. You don't need to worry what I'm doing with my free time. But I'm not going to let go of my second job.
Listen, girl, I completely get where you're coming from. I just, we really, we like to hone it in. We like to keep our people focused here, avoid any conflicts of interest. It's just very important to us for our employees, our staff, to not be boggled down with, 100 other thoughts from other jobs.
I mean, if it's that important to you, I'm actually willing to let it go.
Really? Okay, good. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let it go. I'm just gonna need a new offer letter reflecting the salary increase that I'm gonna get to make up for what I'm gonna be losing from my second job. So exactly what I'm losing over there is what I need you to bump up my salary to here.
Now, Veronica, I can't do that. I can't do that.
But I thought you preferred me to only have one job. If you prefer me to only work for you, then you're gonna do what it takes to keep me only working for you, right? That's what it's gonna take. With the cost of living now, there's no way people, including myself, can survive on just one job with a mediocre salary. So I'm happy to quit, but I expect you to make up the difference. Otherwise, you don't have to worry yourself about my second job at all. All right, team. Thank you so much for coming to this quick meeting. We just need to let you guys know that we are short-staffed right now. It's not in the budget to hire anyone else, so we're going to have to ask you to step up a little bit more. We need some people to stay a little later in the evenings, and we're just going to need everyone to pick up some extra shifts, okay? I have a question. Yeah, Veronica, go ahead. The requisition has been listed on our website for 3 months. Why haven't we hired anyone? So as I mentioned, team, we just don't have it in the budget right now to hire anyone. So I wish we could. Go ahead. Didn't I just see on the news that our CEO gave himself an end of year bonus of like $4 million? What our CEO does, I can't tell you. I can't tell him not to take a bonus. Yeah, so since this is a team effort, are the managers going to be stepping up as well? Are you guys going to be taking some extra shifts and staying late? Or no, managers are not going to be participating in this. This is more of a frontline ask. Go ahead. Well, in that case, which one of the managers are going to be picking up my daughter after school and taking her to ballet since I'm not going to be getting out on time? And who's going to be making dinner for my family and doing my laundry? Any ideas? We can't do that. You know that I can't go pick up your kid. You know I can't go cook for your husband. You know that I can't clean your house. I mean,
Yeah,
so
they
it's
really
okay for the
expect us
managers
to
and the
sit here
company
and
to
do
ask
all
us
this
to
for
step
them,
up
and
and
they're
do
not
all these
willing
things,
to,
but then we're
like,
supposed
who's
to
going to
leave
take care of
all
what
of
we
our
have to take care of
responsibilities
at
at
home?
the
They're not
house.
willing
Okay,
to.
okay,
It's
all
ridiculous.
right, okay. You know what? We'll just pick up this meeting. We'll pick it up tomorrow. I just have to go make some phone calls. We'll just pick this up another day.